What's going on, YouTube? This is Mag Dog TV. We coming back with another one. Longtime NFL expert Warren Sharp just joined Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show to weigh in on the quarterback battle ahead of NFL training camp. He also made a call out as far as which quarterbacks he wants to see this 2025 season.
Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go.
The quarterback battle in Cleveland is certainly intriguing, and I'm definitely ready for some football season this upcoming season. Now, rookies will report to Cleveland July 18th while they prepare for July the 25th as far as the NFL training camp. NFL expert just weighed in on which quarterback or set of quarterbacks he wants to see ahead of NFL training camp. You guys know there's been talks about the veterans. That's Kenny Pickett along with Joe Flacco. And, of course, the rookie quarterbacks, Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. I'm going to play the video clip and let you guys hear what NFL expert Warren Sharp had to say about this quarterback battle. Shout out to Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. So let's keep this train rolling.
I think that your main number one priority this year is not winning games. It's figuring out if you have a franchise quarterback on your roster, and if not, you need to lose as many games as possible this year so that you can ensure that you're going to draft that franchise quarterback at the top of the 2026 NFL draft.
All right, Warren, so to follow up to what you just said, at the end of the 2025 season, blank will have started the most games for the Cleveland Browns at quarterback, and why?
Well, that is the main question that I had writing this book. You know, I sat back and I literally wrote, like, I don't know who's going to win the starting job. I don't know who's going to be starting week 5. I don't know who's going to be starting week 10 after your bye. You know, look, whoever wins that starting job, you know what he's going to face after the first month of the season. That first month of the season, he is going to face the number one most difficult schedule of past defenses to start the year. It is the Cincinnati Bengals, the Baltimore Ravens, the Green Bay Packers, the Detroit Lions. That is the hardest schedule that any team will play over the first month of the season. The Cleveland Browns are probably going to be lucky to win one game. What is that going to mean for that quarterback who's going to be probably playing from behind in most of those games and doesn't look so well? Is the team going to be looking to make a pivot there week 5, entering their game over in London against the Minnesota Vikings? You're going to go up against a Brian Flores-led defense that's going to be sending a lot of creative blitz packages towards you. That's going to be a challenge. You know, there's some lulls in the schedule, some dips where you're going to face some easier past defenses or some easier opponents, but that's a loaded question because I really don't know the answer. I don't know the direction that Stefanski is going to go. What I hope will happen is that Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett will not win any games for the Cleveland Browns next year. That's really my hope. I want to see the younger kids produce. We know Joe Flacco is not going to be a franchise quarterback and he's old. I know Kenny Pickett is not a franchise quarterback. I don't know if you guys think a little bit more highly of him than I do, but he's wearing,
absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No. Terrible.
Okay, he's wearing 2 gloves in June. You know, he's wearing 2 gloves in May in good weather up in Cleveland because his hands are so small. I don't see how that's going to be the quarterback of the future there either. So I want to see what Shedeur Sanders has. I want to see what Dillon Gabriel has. I want to see what these guys have. And if they lose games, guess what? That means maybe they aren't the guy and you're going to get a good draft pick next year.
Now, usually when we hear about NFL experts said this, NFL insiders said that, we sit back and say to ourselves, here we go once again. But this time, I must give my flowers to Warren Sharp because I agree with him 100%. Go ahead and test the rookies out. See what you're going to get from 12 along with Dillon Gabriel. And, of course, we already know what they're going to get with Shedeur Sanders once they give him a legit opportunity. But why not go ahead and test those guys out now before you get into the draft in 2026? Because you're going to basically be starting over all together if you don't go with those rookies. Joe Flacco is damn near 40 years years old. Kenny Pickett haven't proven himself anything. So why not go ahead with the rookies, test them out, see what you have in those guys before 2026 NFL draft. So we're going to see what these guys are going to do for their 2025 football season. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification bell. That way every time I upload a new video, you guys will see it. Until next time, peace.